Hello everyone, I am the Dave, and welcome back to Final Fantasy 15. This time with episode Ardyn. I hope you had a Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, or screw it, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever. Just lump every winter holiday together. So, I had a decent one, and well, I'm back in town. The boy is back in town. This is the story expansion thing that I know the least about. Like, before I played the other ones, I sort of knew what I was getting into, because even before I played them for the first time, because of Super Butter Buns, but she's not done a video on this. And other than the fact that I think this is supposed to be one of the longer ones, and it's supposed to take place when Ardyn completely just has a non-Euclidean meltdown, I really have no freaking clue what this is. I don't know if it's good, great, crap. I don't know if it's 30 minutes long or 4 hours long, so I'm just gonna treat this exactly like I would play a brand new game. Blind, stupid, and without a freaking clue in the world. So this is about as blind a playthrough as you're gonna get here from me. This is the only part of 15 that I have no clue about. So, without further ado or anything, we're just going to go into it. Didn't ask for a tutorial. I'm guessing this plays a bit like the main game. Hopefully we get to see Insomnia in its prime, because I love big cities in games. I love the feeling of just scale. I like metropolises. That was a bit of a small argument I had with a friend of mine, because he prefers GTA 5, I prefer GTA 4. We sort of figured it out that I just like tall buildings in open worlds.
Long ago,
in a galaxy far, far away,
blessed by the gods and revered by the people as their savior.
Actually, I'm a narrator. Who's speaking?
His name was Ardyn Lucis Kylum.
And man, is he smug.
Served as the first king of Lucis.
First king. And then he had his ass kicked by teenagers. Or, actually, they would have been in their early to late 20s. Maybe even 30s. You have to forgive me. I basically just woke up. So yeah, during cutscenes, I'm actually going to probably be a little bit more quiet than usual.
In other news, a member of the Border Patrol has been reported MIA since sometime before dawn this morning. The missing officer.
Wow, this is reminiscent of the teaser trailer. Mars Sapientia?
Allegedly reported for duty at his appointed time. Fellow officers say he disappeared soon after and has not been sighted since. Officer Sapientia is a tall, fair-skinned male and was last seen wearing his Border Patrol.
Oh, we playing Cyberpunk?
Anyone with information on Officer Sapientia's whereabouts are requested to contact the
We're playing GTA 4. We're in a taxi.
And now a word from the Public Information Bureau. Today marks the anniversary of the founding of the Kingdom of Lucis. The Founders Day Committee has prepared a number of attractions in honor of this auspicious occasion.
Oh, this place is gorgeous.
As well as a statue of the Founder King himself. All are welcome and encouraged to participate in today's festivities. This has been a message from the Public Information Bureau.
What about you?
Now, on to the weather.
Shouldn't you be looking for your buddy?
Today in the Crown City, we expect mild and sunny weather with nothing but blue skies.
I'm on
The
special
Borderlands
assignment.
may experience some inclement weather, starting in the evening and continuing throughout the night. That concludes today's news and weather.
See, I'm going to actually be kind of laughing to myself if this is like the BioShock Infinite. Well, like, Burial at Sea Episode 2 is basically a sequel. Like, the way that feels to play. So if this ends up being, like, Burial at Sea Episode 2,
Home, sweet home.
I'm gonna be laughing, because this...
Welcome to the Founders Day Festival. In a moment,
It's basically Tokyo.
begin making its way through the city.
Oh, I could just walk around.
King Regis is scheduled to participate in the festivities. Circling the citadel alongside the statue of the Founder King.
Ooh!
Kylum.
Oh, wait. I'm getting as low as 70 FPS. Oh man, my old computer would not have liked this. Holy crap. It's like they figured out how to use the freaking engine. Okay, so explore the Crown City. I'm not slowing his walk. He's literally just this way.
Built on the back of his own flesh and blood. Just look at them, free of care and unaware of the war beyond their wall.
Oh, that's most rich countries, isn't it?
In order to ensure the safety of all festival goers, we ask that you please follow all staff instructions. Vehicular access
That's
will also be
not a great place for a fire hydrant.
the Citadel for the festival's duration.
Man, said this might be like Burial at Sea, but this reminds me a bit of BioShock Infinite. Whoa, what are you doing?
What need is there to worry when brick and mortar blinds them to the suffering outside?
Edgy boy!
Venture out into the world when you feel so safe within. What a life to live.
So he's disguised as a soldier, I
The
suppose.
statue of the founder king? I see the sculptor took quite a few liberties.
Primarily in the groin region. But hey, at least he's a vocal protagonist. Like, Noctis doesn't really say much.
And that must be the king's castle.
Mm-hmm. Well, castle's one word for it. What are you waving? Oh, they all look really freaking thrilled. They look so thrilled they'd rather be somewhere else. They'd rather be at home eating potato chips. Holy shit, I found your twin. I'm playing The Sims now.
Now, let the fireworks begin!
Wow, it's the first time I've ever seen him kind of goof it. Oh, wait, there it is. Here comes Flaming Monkey. Run away from it, you dumbasses! That was like EDF. I have a million game references in my head, but they're all kind of disconnected. Oh, and we get a title card. You might notice this is running at 30 FPS instead of 60, and that's because I'm going to try to prevent that weird audio delay. I'm thinking it's just because I'm running this OBS is not this most stable recorder. Easiest way to avoid audio delays would be to record my commentary through Audacity and then record with Shadow Play or something and then put it all together. But I don't want to put that effort in. So, Era.
Ardyn.
Ooh. We getting some spice.
Oh, Ardyn. You can't expect me to believe that.
Oh, but I do. You have my word.
Well, in that case... You look exhausted, my love. Are you all right?
Fleuret? Whoa. This goes back a ways.
I am. The gods
He looks a little bit like Geralt.
and a purpose to cure people of what ails them.
I'm like a pharmacist, but with my hands. And she probably knows it.
You shall not go unnoticed. The gods will doubtless be watching over you. Just as I shall be watching over you every step of the way.
Who talks like
It
this?
seems to me the cure for your exhaustion is comprised of two things, one of which is rest.
Oh? And the other?
Is me.
Well, ain't they freaking happy? I give them 11 minutes. Fuck her right in the pussy!
Oh, Era, pray be with me.
This is one of those overly happy scenes. Oh, well, she got crushed by a rock. That was, oh, no, she discovered gravity, but the gravity was rock. Angel Guard. Didn't we fight those at some point? Oh, I have no idea what year the main game takes place in, so this could be anything. Huh. There's a Daughters of Demostheny reference I could make from the chains and swords and stuff holding him in place. Or
Just as the ancient texts told.
That's a very familiar voice.
Take him away.
Actually, it sounds like the narrator from House of the Dead, Overkill. This voice actor is not particularly good at making these particular noises. Oh. The moon, the moon, the moon is on fire. The moon, the moon, the moon is on fire.
Don't touch me.
Oh, what? Are they just gonna yeet him off a cliff and call it a night? Oh, are we on that
Status report. Everything
Demon
is
Hunter
fine.
item?
Roger that.
Item?
Transfer
Island.
subject to your location.
And we'll have the medical team ready as planned.
He's loving his job. Feels like we're skipping around a
What's
little
the
bit.
situation over there?
Nothing to report. We're just...
Oh, scheisse. Oh, wake up, Mr. Ardyn. Wake up and cause some ashes.
Get it back in the cell. No matter what. We can't let that thing off this island.
Okay, I'm guessing this is supposed to lose, but I'm gonna damn sure... Okay, I'm getting comboed. Can I run? I can! Fuck you guys, I'm going home. Where home is? I have no idea. Do I have items? Nope. No item menu. I'm not seeing any shinies. Where are we? Are we on that? I have no idea where we are. It looks like it's on that mysterious... Really? We're getting stopped by some shrubbery? Oh, Angel Guard. I could do the same warp ability. You can't catch me, suck my cock. I'm wearing a superpowered tarp. Which they put on me to hide my, like, 18-inch schlinger.
At once!
Ardyn enters Overkill when his HP falls to 0. While in this undying state, his attacks deal more damage, but his maximum HP falls every time he takes a hit. When the game is over if he completely dies. Okay. I don't know if I'm doing this wrong, because... Okay. Scores! I'm getting some HP back. Is this going to be a system where you kill people to restore HP? Press B to attack with your arsenal of royal arms. Hold B to blitz the enemy with consecutive attacks. It's exactly like... Oh. We've got some royal arms! And I don't want my HP to fall to 0. Okay, Overkill is great and all, but that seems like something I don't want to necessarily risk. Now, he's controlling a little bit like that one, the lightning in Ignis. Like, he is warping around a lot. Not the biggest fan of that, but... That's what... Okay, wait. Y is a counter, it seems? I'm guessing there's like an... to dodge, hold X to quickly sidestep. Oh! Oh my gosh! This motherfucker zoom! Should be safe. Where you at? Okay, does Y do anything? Because I want to say that Y will do something else. And at least the button prompts are correct. We've had this conversation before. Land 5 successful tries to perform a finisher and create an opening to demonify... 5 consecutive strikes. So, do I need to, like... Oh. Interesting. Press Y while an enemy is vulnerable to demonify him and harvest their life force. Oh! Glory kills. More or less. 99999. Nut.
These memories are not my own. Could they be?
His as in who you just killed, or his as in someone important? I got my hands dirty.
Purge him of the scourge. I bestowed it upon him. Oh, incredible. His power's unbelievable. Hey.
I'm too busy being really freaking tired. Okay, so when do I go to Insomnia and start wrecking shit? Because that was a very pretty place. I want to see it burn! That was chapter 1. Hot diggity damn, take my credit card. Now, if this has 4 chapters, this means we're halfway through already, but I strongly think this is just a preliminary outburst. Okay, this motherfucker's panting is actually kind of annoying. Because he doesn't have a worried voice.
Forgive me, brother, but the throne seats only one.
Ow! You asshole. You killed the Oracle.
Ardyn.
I suppose we didn't need to see their relationship and just need to take the knowledge that they were in love. Oh, there's a book on the table. I want to read it. I want to get educated.
Ardyn, Chief Besithia would like to see you.
Oh, here comes Chief Bethesda. Send him in so I can choke him. Unfortunately, he's into that. Oh, you can't read? Well, poop. Alright. Superior Restorative. Wonder if they, will eventually have a check at the menu to see if they...
to interest me.
We'll check the menu in a bit to see if they did more, anything other than just, you know, new information has been added to the data log reviewed in the archives menu. Oh! Hold memories, data log. Oh. Oh! Someone learned from Nier Automata. Alright. To have, like, data logs for everything. The plague that ravaged our star centuries ago died out for a time, and with it went all knowledge of the monsters it spawned. Yet since the discovery of a mutant strain of Plasmodia here on our very soil, that ominous word has entered the lexicon, demon. What caused the scourge to resurge? I hypothesize that it began with the rise of our population that began with the latter half of this millennium. While the the adoption of magic technology has vastly improved life for citizens across the Empire. The territorial expansion it enabled may also have reactivated plasmodia that remained dormant for many years. If so, then the true spread of the Star Scourge may have only just begun. Sword that was stated art inside for roughly 2,000 years. Holy poop. You could just pause and read that. Weapon descriptions in this probably don't do a whole lot. Oh, loud. Should have just done a collectathon. It's a simple redo, but they gutted the music, which I think is probably for the best. I was but a boy when I saw my first demon, a wild canine run afoul with the plasmodia. The fear that should have consumed me was itself engulfed by an intense excitement, much like the dark miasma that spreads across the land and blots out any traits of light or life. Some might deem me a madman, vilifying me for researching a wicked plague that brings naught but death. However, be it the magic technology of old or the demons of our day, understanding that which we fear is a vital step toward enlightenment. Nice-oo. Roll the dice-oo. Alright. So, nothing there to interest him.
Might as well head out.
Now, he doesn't run in the main game, so seeing him have a bit of a pace on is, interesting. Also, I mean, I'm not going to say they're reusing assets, but I am going to say they're reusing assets. But then again, they have...
This outfit wasn't tailor-made.
But they have quite a bit of stock to use.
View.
I'm playing an adventure game, commenting on Ardyn. Also stimulant. We're gonna get coked up and take over the world. Jeef Bethesda's journal. Although I long dismissed it as some kind of foolish fairy tale, the recent discovery of an ancient text tucked away in one of the kingdom's tombs convinced me. Agadium is real. According to the tome, this inhuman entity born of the darkness has lived in the shadows of Angel Guard for some 2 millennia. Perhaps the Lucians feared its supposed superhuman strength and potential for destruction. Yet to let such power go untapped would be incredibly wasteful. The military may have scoffed at us researchers for the lack of tangible progress on our magitech inventory and demonic studies, but if we harvest this immortal monster and harness the secrets it holds, we may indeed laugh last. So he has a sword that he's had for roughly 2,000 years, and then there's this thing that's been around for roughly 2,000 years. I wonder if we are the science. Still no first person in these particular things. I mean, it's not like Noctis had animations in first person. There was just some shit. I'm Ardyn. I'm going to go over here. Which is probably where we're going after we talk to him, because I couldn't open the fucking door.
Come, have a seat.
That candlelight's dynamic lighting. Wait, that's not candlelight. That's like a chandelier. So you have candles and you don't light the stupid things. Oh my word, look at what the animators pulled off tonight.
We thank you for the bounty you have laid before us. Don't want your food getting cold, do you?
I was hoping you'd just flip him off.
Are you enjoying your stay? No.
I suppose we're going to be killing Versatile at some point.
To appreciate the waking world will take time. Perhaps I can help enlighten you while we dine.
Of course we're going to have classy dining as Ardyn. What time is it?
How long has it been since you brought me here? 204 days. Roughly 7 months or so. Then again, the Lucians had you locked away in that prison for nearly 2 millennia.
Oh, no wonder he's
surprised
pissed
if you
off.
hadn't lost all concept of time. You must loathe those Lucians for what they did to you.
Well, I ain't happy about it. Why are they just giving him a bunch of croissants?
Was your examination of me a fruitful one?
Oh yes, you've proven far more fascinating than expected. No wonder they kept you locked away. To think the powers of a demon could dwell within the heart of a man, it's incredible.
Unless you've watched any anime
doesn't
ever.
sap your life force. It gives you more. Your cells can regenerate themselves, and you can demonify other life forms as well. There's no doubt you are
Monster.
not a monster, a marvel.
I prefer Batman. It wasn't that funny.
To unravel all your mysteries.
Could just ask me. So, the conversations flow together a little better than even Cyberpunk.
What is this food?
Meat, cloned in this facility.
Cloned?
We cultivated somatic cells, used them as donors to fuse the nucleus transplant cells to the recipient oocytes, and then we...
Enough. I've no ear for the ramblings of a lunatic. What is it you want from me, anyhow? What about...
I just immediately went to the last one.
You
Cool.
said it yourself, didn't you? You were chosen by the gods. And frankly, with powers like yours, I'd say you're nearly a god in your own right. We need those powers that you possess. With your strength on our side, we could finally put an end to the gruesome war with Lucis. You too
By
must
winning.
desire the fall of the kingdom that cast you into exile.
My desires are all in the past.
The man who wronged you may have died long ago, but his descendants live on to this day. Surely you must bear them some feelings of ill will.
Or you could just let the poor bloke just try to
feelings
live
are
on
not
his
your
own
concern.
terms. Okay, I imagine we're going to kill this motherfucker. Meaning,
Come
we
along.
just did a dining with your enemy segment, and I cannot get enough of those. Like, cordial conversations with somebody you hate or somebody you intend to kill or might kill. That's like one of my favorite narrative things. Because you don't have to like them, but you can at least spare them an ounce of dignity because they're not swinging at you.
This
Again,
is the fruit of my
Wolfenstein
labor.
New Order.
A small portion of it, that is.
Of course, that was coffee and awkward and picking eyes instead of mouths because fuck you.
I envy you. A human life is too short to truly understand all there is to know about the world. Go on.
Yeah,
Have a
don't
look.
give me an existential crisis, please. I have enough of those on a daily basis. Chief Bethesda's journal. Oh, we got a save point. More of that. I see a shine. That underlying synth or whatever reminds me a bit of Resident Evil. Oh, now we get the electronica. We're gonna go down the list, don't you worry. Want to get all the archives first. Have a sit down, have a read through. Oh, that's important. Anything else? Okay. Historical analysis.
Demons were first officially recognized as a new species roughly 200 years ago. According to ancient texts, however,
Is that?
humans have suffered from a parasitic plague wrought by the demons for upward of 2 millennia. Demonification
What's her name?
is caused by a mutant strain of plasmodia that takes root in living creatures and changes their cellular structures. Infected creatures...
Jennifer Hale. Is that Jennifer Hale?
Particles, the spread of which is known as the Star Scourge.
Cool. Basic characteristics.
This model is a replica made from plaster poured into a demon-shaped cavity discovered deep underground. Demons sublimate when their vital functions cease, so this particular specimen must have vaporized after the mud around it had already solidified. Scientists believe this subject burrowed into the earth in order to shield itself from the light of the sun.
Okay. We went into Magitech facilities. Why wasn't this in the main game? This could potentially just be freaking sweet. Oh, that seems like a decision. Hang on. I know that the other thing is the other thing is the main quest thing, but it also looks more important, so we're gonna do that. Holy Mary, mother of my asshole. Okay. I think this was all in the oh my lord, we're gonna be here a hot fucking minute.
Eos came into existence some 4.5 billion years ago.
Oh, they're short.
Ancient myths tell tales of 6 protector gods who first alighted upon Eos in the ancient Solheim era.
But we only drew one of them because we wanted to see tits.
Fossils thought to be remains of the oldest members of the human race were discovered in the Pistola region.
Pistola, now with extra pissed.
Some claim that humans discovered fire in the Sukarp region even before the dawn of the Solheim civilization. According to legend, the fire god Ifrit first bestowed his burning wisdom upon a man who later sat the throne of Solheim. The mechanized civilization of Solheim is presumed to have originated in the Diskai and Klain regions. Exactly when the civilization rose and fell, however, remains the subject of much investigation.
So it's the Atlantis myth.
The enormous crevasse separating the regions of Klain and Diskai is known as Telpar Crag. It is here that the War of the Astrals is said to have taken place. When Ifrit tried to reduce mankind to ash, the other gods fought back, and some claim this clash caused the collapse of Solheim.
So, is that someplace we went? I mean, there's the big-ass island, like, right there with the big crater. What island did we come from? This is a huge world in comparison to, like, the actual traversable space. I can't get a good look at the map from here, but whatever.
It is said that Ifrit, having lost the War of the Astrals, was interred atop the Rock of Ravito.
Okay. So, oh, that's a bunch of snow. We weren't there. Alright. So where's the volcano? Where's that northern region we never went to? Where's the Eos I know? Hashtag not my Eos. Fuck it.
After the war, the ice goddess Shiva allegedly sank into a deep slumber, nestled in the Goravas Rift of Volute.
Doing the Jack Pose challenge. You ever have one of those things that your brain short circuits every time you see something? For me, that's the Jack Pose. I don't have a good explanation for it, but anytime I see like an artist who draws that, I go full fucking monkey mode. I can't think. I just what? Who? Oh!
To this day, no one knows what became of the blade god Bahamut.
Bahamut. What was the name of the one that Noctis got in contact with? It wasn't Bangladesh. That was something else.
The earth god Titan can be seen supporting the meteor at the heart of the disk of Kothis in Diskai.
A meteor's often round. They could have called it Atlas and it would have been so carrying the world on his shoulders.
As for the storm god Rama, legend has it he sealed himself away within Fosha Hollow in Diskai.
It's gonna be kind of funny if by going through this DLC first, you end up getting more context for the main game.
The sea goddess Leviathan disappeared in the wake of the war. Some say she swam below the waves and slumbers beneath the city of Altissia.
Okay. This is Altissia. Which means everything to the left is like Niflheim. So that means this is where Noctis and company was pissing around. So is that island up there supposed to be in where's... Oh.
Some 2,000 years ago, the gods granted Somnus...
Insomnia was... Yeah, there's a big bridge.
The sacred stone and ring. With these in hand, he founded the kingdom of Lucis. In the centuries since, Lucis has managed to expand its territory while struggling to suppress a parasitic plague. As of ME 722, Mors Lucis Kylum sits the throne as the 112th monarch of his line. Regis Lucis Kylum is King Mor's firstborn son.
Ah, so this is significant time before the main game. What was the name? Was it
2,000 years ago?
Somnus?
The gods granted the sacred stone in the centuries since. As of ME, Regis Lucis.
Okay, so Somnus was the first king. Okay, so I need to remember that. Imprisonment of
Off the coast of Golden Key is an uninhabited island that Lucians regard as sacred ground. Ancient texts tell of a monster known as Adagium supposedly sealed away within, but investigations into its existence have yet to provide conclusive evidence.
Something tells me we're going to go up against it because I don't remember ever hearing that in the main game. Tenebrae!
After the establishment of the Kingdom of Lucis, House Florida...
Wouldn't that have been cool to explore?
Tenebrae. The Empire began its occupation of
It's like the
Tenebrae
Hanging
in
Gardens of
459,
Babylon.
a move that was initially met with much apprehension. In order to assuage the dissenters, the Empire preserved the Oracle's home of Fenestala Manor. This concession was partially made for political purposes. House Fleuret enjoys close ties with the line of Lucis.
Despite being literally across the world. Okay, seriously, look at that. It gives me an idea. Like, why not carve a kingdom out of the mountain? That'd be freaking cool to see and explore. It's like this entire castle and everything around it was carved directly out of the rock. And if it ever collapses, we're fucked!
The Accordo Protectorate has developed into a bustling league of towns at the heart of maritime trade.
That's all
In
Tisha.
606, the Empire won an important battle against the allied forces of Lucis and Accordo, and in turn, annexed the Protectorate. The country is steeped in traditions and cultures that are incompatible with imperial rule, so the Empire has permitted it a measure of relative political autonomy.
Interesting. And Niflheim, which is a frozen, barren shit heap.
Centuries after the founding of Lucis, a movement to
apparently
revive
being
the lost
invaded
civilization
by an
of
alien.
Solheim arose around the Weltham region. Leading the charge was House Aldercat, whose brave deeds brought about the rise of the Niflheim Empire. The Empire built upon Solheim's magic technology and employed it for military use. This new firepower helped the Empire fell its foes, taking Tenebrae in ME 359 and Accordo in ME 606. As of ME 722, under the direction of Emperor Aedalus Aldercat, the Empire is developing new arms fusing magitech with demons.
This is like the tourist center for people who should already know all this stuff.
Vestiges of the ancient Solheim civilization can still be seen in the ruins of Piteous and Steeleth Grove. Several ancient structures also dot the forest of the Fallen.
We've been there. That's the shitty dungeon.
Excavation of these various sites is currently underway.
Cool. So yeah, that's Eos. That's, well, Eos as we know it.
In ME 501, during an expedition,
There's hundreds of years between all this
the
shit.
Imperial Army discovered a new species known as demons.
That just looks like my ex-wife. Anyway, new diorama of Eos. Good lord, more reading! You know, on the one hand, I apologize. On the other hand, fuck you. Oh, I'm so nice, aren't I? Anyway, do that. Do need to be careful not to miss anything, because it's going to be a while before I replay this motherfucker. Yeah, and like I said, we're going to sit down and save in a minute. So hopefully this doesn't fuck anything. Monkeys!
Given the demon's aversion to light, they typically stick to the shadows until the sun fades and the night falls. Adagium, however, is different. Unlike his demon brethren, he can still function uninhibited.
That's a horrifying color to go from dark to light.
Harm him, much like they would any other demon. Yet his cells regenerate quickly enough to essentially negate the damage.
It stings. Like the light of the sun. Perhaps I'd best cover up.
Okay, so that justifies the insane amounts of cloth being worn in 100-degree weather. I had to sort of figure that one out. God damn it! There's another thing over here, and I don't know why I didn't look at this while I was in the neighborhood. Yeah, it's not the objective. King and his men stole the queen from her bed and bound her in her bones.
At center, we see what I presume to be Lucian warriors and the kings of yore. I've learned a great deal about the first king of Lucis, but I never knew he was second in line. It seems to depict a legend in which the chosen king dispels the darkness. If that's true, does that mean Lucis intends to someday stand above all others?
Yes.
Trifling tales mean nothing in the face of our superior technology. Only we can restore balance to our world.
So, Niflheim is on a quest to restore something through power, and Lucius is kind of doing the same. So it's one of those sort of gray area things. Although, one is called the Empire and goes around blowing up entire cities, and Lucius was just founded by a bit of an ass and has generally gone to be very prosperous, whereas Niflheim lives in the middle of basically Siberia.
At the top of the painting, we see the Oracle herself. The bloodline of the Oracle is one of the oldest in Eos, originating with Eromirus Flore. Only they possess the power to commune with the gods. This painting depicts the Oracle as some goddess of light herself. She'd doubtless prove a powerful ally if she could be persuaded.
Well, you're talking to somebody who kind of got up in it, so, I think that's doable.
On the sides of the frame, we see the Hexathian. Conspicuously absent is the traitorous god of fire who started the Great War of old. Perhaps developing a deeper understanding of the demons will bring us closer to comprehending their divine counterparts. But what if I were to find a way to combine those two disparate elements?
Sure.
By my estimation, the grotesque creatures depicted here are likely demons. Could this mean these monsters will be harbingers of the apocalypse? If only we could find a way to harness their power for ourselves.
Well, that seems to be what this entire facility is trying to do.
Chosen to eradicate evil from Eos, and with the divine on their side, how could they fail?
Occasionally, Ardyn sounds like Cornelius Slate from BioShock. I don't know. This is just kind of giving me that vibe of substantial storytelling. Wait, I'm not going to take a rest just yet because we're going to read the archives. Sweet Christmas. Oh, it doesn't tell you which ones you've read. You fucking assholes. Fairy Tale. Plague. Acting on a tip we received from a friend in the private sector, we have sent an extra at the top of the Rock of Ravenna. Unlike the immovable Archean at the Disk of Kothos, the body of the Infernian should be unobstructed to be ready for transport, assuming our team can reach the peak, that is. I think that's the sort of fiery volcano-looking thing on Eos that we never went to. Legends say that the Infernian bestowed a gift of fire upon mankind in antiquity, and this burning wisdom helped forge the foundation of what will become the civilization of Solheim. And now, with the fabled flame within my grasp, I will take my first step toward divinity. 'Tis a wonderful day indeed. And then he gets just shot in the tits by a big prissy Gale with a gun. Prompto. Of all the gods above, least it is known about the Draconian, neither a tutelary deity nor a regular fixture in written records. The Blade Keeper has left behind a nary a trace save for his name. Some legends suggest that he selected a king to lead Lucius and bestowed upon the chosen one the fabled ring and crystal. In my opinion, it all sounds like the type of tall tale the royal family might concoct to justify their hold on power, but perhaps we can explore the matter in more depth by paying a visit to the Lucian's confidant in Ternabrai. I missed one! Okay, the Lucian soldiers' reliance on their monarch's magic is nothing new, nor do I expect the armed forces to switch up their strategy in the near future. It thus stands to reason that we ought to devise a plan to inhibit their abilities by whatever means necessary. I've given much thought to the idea of suppressing the Lucian's magic, and while it will be some time until we have a working prototype, I believe we could have a fully functioning jamming device added to our Magitech arsenal before long. Yeah, given to basically Ardyn and nobody else. Further combat data would certainly help speed along the development process, especially data related to the Divine. What a thrill it would be to take down a god using the form of one of their helpers. So basically, he wants to use the power of other people's friendship to kill God. The team we dispatched to Tylpar Crag has returned with a fascinating report. The landing craft came under assault by a flying dragon as soon as they entered the valley. Hearing that story, I cannot help but recall a passage I once read about the legendary Blade Master, which stated he guarded the Founder King with his glaive in hand and his dragon at his side. This would mean the creature they encountered has been guarding that gorge for nearly 2 millennia. And if one of these Lucian legends is proven true, then perhaps the kingdom's fairy tales are more than just mere rumors after all, even the whispers about the Undying. Painting of unknown authorship. Model. Something. EOS map diorama. I think we're about to get that last one. Like, that's the thing that moves things along. Let's see if I can find that last entry. If I can't find it in, a few seconds, then I'm just going to say, piss on it. Wait, did I go up there? It might be up there. I don't recognize that particular staircase. But then again, I could barely remember what I had for breakfast. Probably because I didn't eat any. Ah ha 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 ah ha ha ah ha 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 ha. Fuck. Which one was it? This one? Oh. Well, that didn't fucking help. While a few written records referencing the divine host of messengers remain, our excavatory expedition to I already read that. What did I pick up? What a load of dookie. It's, ME716V second one. 716. Did I? Oh shit! This is okay. While a few written records remain, our excavatory expedition of Tylpar Crag has discovered some interesting information via word of mouth while investigating the surrounding area. Based on what we've heard, the demigods fought alongside the deities they served in the War of the Astrals, with the followers of the traitorous Infernian being all from erased from the annals of history after suffering defeat at the hands of the other gods. Little else is known about the messengers, but I am determined to discover more about these fascinating creatures. I do need to apologize for my shitty reading, but that text is not particularly great resolution. It's thin as shit, and my eyesight is a little bit unfocused at the best of times. So I'm not geared to be reading those. Not without deep-throating the microphone. I'm going to sit down and process the information. Save file uno. So let's see what else we've got. We got the frickin' Angel Guard Island. I'm stuck! Undialing prisoner.
Adagium. That is what the Lucians call the monster they imprisoned for 2,000 long years.
So it is Ardyn.
Powers surpass those of any mortal, and his body is all but impervious to attack. It's no wonder the Founder King sealed him away on the Isle of Angel Guard. He undoubtedly feared this monster 2,000 years, I've managed to secure Adagium for myself.
As we saw.
Winds and stormy seas may have cast all others away, but the waves parted for me that day and led the way. While I've yet to conduct
Slightly
any
poetic.
research, the potential he proved in combat was most promising. I estimate his powers easily surpass anything mankind has ever seen. Perhaps this streak of luck has just begun.
Yes, Ardyn, you are a science experiment.
Fascinating, isn't it? I pored over the ancient texts and found scarcely a mention of you. I barely believed you existed till I saw you with my own eyes. With your help, my research is proceeding smoothly. You have my thanks.
Sure thing. Okay, can you move the couches ever so slightly back so I don't get my fat ass stuck on them? So yeah, there
must be how the gods feel looking down upon our world.
How tall is Ardyn?
Imperial territory.
Is he short or is Ardyn just tall?
As our future acquisitions. Feel free to have a look.
I already did. Wow, should have had that little bit of dialogue. Yeah, okay, I'm done.
There's something you should see. Come with me.
To a world of pure inebriation. Suck my dick.
I found something most interesting on the Rock of Ravito. If my experiment on this specimen succeeds, it might provide the information you've been looking for. This way.
Mm-hmm. So. Ooh. New music. Building some tension. I like it! Butthole door.
Is that?
Ifrit the Infernian.
You subjugated a god and brought him here?
He was sound asleep, just like the legend said he'd be, so we put him on ice.
For freshness!
Turn him
into a demon?
If you managed to demonify a deity, you could learn truths no mere mortal could ever dream of knowing. You'll access 2,000 years of his memories, and if you can control him, he'll be a weapon of supreme power. It's certainly an enticing offer, isn't it? Just
wouldn't having 2,000 memories of stuff just thrust into your head just cause your whole brain to melt?
I don't, but I know you have no other options.
And that's a smirk to kill.
Shall we?
That's the killing smirk.
Come see the fruits of my Magitech research. This way.
Is there something down there?
The ancient civilization of Solheim, forefathers of our Magitechnology, once flourished on this land. Had they not incurred the wrath of the gods, they may have remained prosperous to this day.
And you wish to restore them to greatness?
To surpass them, which is why I need you to lend me your strength.
They put a lot more effort in the lighting.
Technology and demons are the keys to unlocking the door to a new future.
Yeah, I'm ready. There's nothing for me back there. Huh. A little platform there. It's like, yeah, I don't want you to break your ankle.
Lucians? But how?
We left the door open.
Requesting backup from Nimbus Squad.
Shutting down communications until all clear.
So, you've come to kill me, have you?
Or die trying.
Well, option B then.
Just as you have killed me, right, brother? I'm already dead, Captain. Though I may be gone, it was already gone the cause of the soldiers before.
I'm not gonna be as perfectly precise as someone like Ardyn, but oh my lord. Fill the Phantasm bar and conjure spectral arms to increase your attack power. Freaking metal! At least these guys are getting some hits on him. Oh, 5 consecutive hits, so I have to sort of do this without getting munted. Oh, hang on. I'm actually close to dying. This fucking sucks. Gonna get your health back. Also, I can't fucking see. Ow. Asshole. Fucking hell. Normal difficulty, my dick. Oh, you can warp strike. I wish the game told me that. 4, 5, 6, 5. This whole demonify thing doesn't seem to be working too well. There it is. So am I gonna have like a skill tree or something as a result of all this crap? Wow, they're using magic. One-on-one. Owie. Asshole. So, don't want to get hit. Good grief. He hits like a freaking asshole. I suppose it's sort of appropriate. Okay. Now that's blast processing. Ah, shit. We woke him up. That's actually some pretty cool-ass fire effects for something that's not CGI.
Stop him before he destroys everything.
Of course, it sort of is CGI. It's just... Oh, my lord. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Inflict with guards with that. Oh, okay. That's pretty fucking cool. Now what? Ow. Oh, we're just... It's on like Donkey Kong. What the fuck's going on here? I'm just holding a button. If he telegraphs his attacks like a motherfucker. See? Look, dodge. Ow. Okay. I prefer Chevys anyway.
Oh, Infanian, grant me the power to take Somnus, his people, and his cursed kingdom, and burn them all to the ground!
Burn, motherfucker. Burn.
No!
Yes! Sparklies! Oh. It's my womb.
I was the one chosen to be king.
You didn't know that for 2,000 fucking years? Lucis Kylum. That's my name. Again with the noises. He can't really pull that off. Like, his voice is incredibly sexy, but that's just like... Yeah, it's a little wonky jaw. Also, we're in a cool sequence. It's a trap. That has some connotation.
Forgive me. I defied the will of the gods and revealed to Somnus you had been chosen to be king.
Why?
I never dreamt he would try to kill you.
But he did. Somnus fooled everyone, so he could usurp the throne. Everything that happened, it's all his fault.
No, listen to me.
Technically it's hers, but...
I'm the one who ruined your future.
The road to hell's paved with good intentions.
Retribution for my sins.
You've no sins to atone for. Gods, answer me! Why have you burdened us with this fate? Hera!
We were bored!
Oh no! Hera! Please!
In the names of the gods above, fulfill your calling, Ardyn, and punish me for my sins.
If I can't stab her, then this game sucks.
Kill me.
This needs to be the player's burden.
That's right. Kill her. Put that monster out of its misery, just like I did.
I can't. My calling is to save lives.
Just like you saved that innocent man by turning him into a demon.
Please, Ardyn. You must live.
I can't. Not without.
Well, it said something about it sort of like accelerating like regeneration and shit.
Why not give the lady what she wants?
Oh, whoa! Holy shit, is this tied to frame rate or something? Because this, ow! I'm really freaking good at button mashing, and that hurts. Ooh, it is way too early to be jerking my wrist up and down like that. I swear, anytime somebody does like the no yell, they're like slightly restrained. No, you don't do that. You break your voice. You go to the hospital for it.
Able to destroy you, but I'll see to it that I destroy everything you built.
Angry nut. Oh shit!
Gods above.
My controller was going on vacation.
Supplicate you for pardon. No longer shall I sojourn toward the light. Nay, the path I intend to tread is paved with blood and darkness.
A bit dramatic.
No longer shall I seek your guidance. This path is mine to tread alone.
Okay, so he went... Reminds me of Edward Carnby at the end of the 2008 Alone in the Dark. Just, I'm the fucking universe! Wow, we just hit about an hour. Cool! I'm gonna save this motherfucker. Or not. Fuck you.
The Empire's demonic experiments bore fruit before long, precipitating the production of a Magitech infantry. As recognition for his contribution to this research, Ardyn Izunia was inaugurated as Imperial Chancellor. Thanks to its newfound firepower, Niflheim managed to break the stalemate that shackled the nation for more than 100 years, and, in turn, forced Lucis to scale back its magical barrier. The untimely passing of King Mors ushered in the era of a new monarch, and the young Regis Lucis Kylum succeeded the throne.
The king is dead. Long live the king.
Meanwhile, Ardyn began to spread the Star Scourge throughout the world, stealing people's memories and learning as much about the kingdom as he could. In time,
that'd be a really cool gameplay mechanic to have those done
gradually transforming
fully in real time.
A wicked echo of his former self. And now, at long last, the time for his revenge has come.
Well, hallelujah and peanut butter. I just spent an hour learning about a bunch of stuff. Yes, okay, that's gonna be it for this particular video. This is a slightly exhausting one. And I'm sure it's gonna pick up a little bit, but I mean, I just got back from, Christmas break, was driving all day. I'm tired as shit. So I think that's gonna be kind of it for now. But I can already just smell this being a far longer chapter. Either that or we're halfway done. I don't know. But we'll worry about that in the morrow. Maybe I'll come back a little later today and do another recording. Who the titty knows? I am the Dave. Or try that again. Thank you very much for watching. I am the Dave, signing off. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Although, this is going to immediately jump into another cutscene, and this may be less stable than the main game, but if so, then I'll just do all that shit again. Hooray!